Hey, all Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing episode 24 of Kamen Zeztz. Now, before I continue on, I just want to say I am very sorry for the lateness of this review. Ever since I decided to cut back on the amount of videos I make, I don't know, I guess I've been slacking off a bit. But hey, I was able to do some drawing and stuff and writing, but yeah, enough slacking off. Uh, so this is the episode where Zeztz dies. And also the lady dies, but that's death is a bit more emotional or something. But yeah. So, anyways, the pros, the cons, and mids. First off, the pros. The fight scene. The fight scene that Zeztz has with the other nightmares in this episode, honestly pretty cool. And I did say other nightmares because the lady does summon previous nightmares that Zeztz has fought before. And obviously with Zetz's new form, he doesn't have a problem taking them out. So yeah, fight scenes, as usual, pretty cool. Next up are the special effects. Once again, the special effects remain cool as well, especially there's one special effect where, like, we learned some more information about the lady, how, like, when she was a code agent, she was attacked in her sleep by a nightmare, and, like, we see, like, this somewhat deep gash on her hand, and there's blood, it's like, it was really good. I wasn't expecting to see that in, Cover of Zest, because, again, like I mentioned multiple times before, and I will no longer mention again, the obvious. This is considered a kids show in Japan, so that yeah, special effects pretty good. Next up, we find out that Nim is part nightmare. So yeah, after the lady was attacked in her sleep by a nightmare, she woke up holding a baby. Which imagine waking up from a nightmare where you were attacked, and then you look down, and it's like, oh, I have a child with me. How did that happen? But yeah, so it's safe to assume that the nightmare that attacked the lady is her father, and that means them is part nightmare. Which, when you really think about it, it makes sense because just like most nightmares we've seen in the series, or all nightmares we've seen in the series, she has the ability to appear in people's dreams and stuff like that. So makes sense. Next up is Lords 3, which, yeah, once again, is a recolor of Nox Knight. I will say the one thing that saves his design and being in the mids is his side cape. I absolutely love the character design of like someone having like a cape on the side of their shoulder. It just looks really cool. I really like it. So yeah, next up is Human Zero. We get to see that, yes, Zero is a human. He was just controlling the robot Zero behind the scenes. So, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Human Zero, but I will say I hope we get to see more of him soon, even if, he does just let Zet die. So, there's that. But yeah, speaking of Zetz's dying, Zetz's death scene. Well, yes, Zetz's death is just him being shot in the heart by Agent 3. How the scene is framed, it's like after he's shot, we get a cut to see like his heart slowly stopping, and from his POV, him falling over and everything going dark. It's really emotional. It's like, oh no, Zets is dead, and it's only the 24th episode. But yeah, that's death honestly pretty good. And then finally, the ending. So you would think that, oh, the series is over. Our main writer is dead. But no. Instead, once like the screen goes to black, a little bit later, we hear hospital sounds like beep, 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 like the heart monitor thing or whatever. And then Zets wakes up. And strangely enough, he is in the hospital that he was in during the ending of episode 1. Yeah. So essentially, and also what I gathered from the teaser of the next episode, yeah, Zets traveled back to episode 1, or it's framed like, oh, everything was a dream, or something like that. But obviously, we'll probably see how all this folds out in episode 25. So, yeah, the ending, tad bit confusing, but I will say, I am excited to see what's next. But yeah, those are my pros. Now for my cons, I have no cons. And now for my two mids, first off, the music. The music was just alright, and then the lady's death scene, Like, again, she was just shot, and you could say, but that was also just shot too. But here's the thing, Zetz's death scene was different, since it showed the scene of, like, Zetz's heart stopping and his POV of him falling over slowly, the screen going black and stuff like that. The lady's death, she's just shot and she dies. That's about it. So yeah. But yeah, I give this episode 6 out of 7 stars. It's pretty good. That's definitely honestly a bit emotional, and the ending, while confusing, I will say I am excited to see what's next. So yeah, obviously Sunday you're going to. Actually, no, it's Monday. You're going to be seeing the review for episode 25, and trust me, it will be on time. Again, I am sorry for the lateness of this review, but again, it's not like I have a huge audience to really care. But hey, I care, so that's what matters. But yeah, so, anyways, that was it for this review. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!